In my previous video, I talked about my 7 sources of passive income. I told you about all those sources and how I averaged throughout the entire year of 2020. Now, what happened in the year 2020 was a sum of all the effort that I had put in the years past. It was a build-up of the years of effort I had put in earlier that ensured I made a good income in 2020 even though I didn't work. The year had started off great. I did an Indian e-commerce YouTube challenge on my Hindi channel, and then the pandemic hit. Locked in, no outside contact, and as did many others around the world, I started being lazy. I do feel all these quarantines and lockdowns and sanitization protocols have made a lot of the world go mad, at least temporarily. My productivity had gone down, I was just whiling away time. But you know what the weirdest part is? I could care less. What? Yeah. I could care less because I saw all that passive income come in every single month. So I just didn't care. Income was coming. Why should I work?
And that is your first glimpse into the dark side of passive income.
Now, in the years past, I had always been motivated to add value to this world, either through my e-commerce stores or through my YouTube challenge or generally through my education, any way possible. And because of that motivation to add value, I kept creating more and more videos that helped a lot of people. But in the year 2020, I uploaded a grand total of 5 videos on this YouTube channel. Passive income makes you lazy. I worked maybe 15-20 minutes a day on average. The rest of the day I was just locked up inside my house. Netflix, chilling, cooking, but mostly just getting bored out of my mind. Not having a purpose or direction is so boring. And yes, I can admit I was also depressed many days. But to talk about purpose, we need to go back to June 2017. That was around the time I had started this YouTube channel. I was in the US at that time and I was introduced to a thing called a success map by a business coach. Now, this success map is basically a one-pager document that highlights your vision, your mission, your goals, your strengths, your weaknesses. But the big part about the document is that goals part where you write down your 1-year, 3-year and 5-year goals, both small and big goals that you feel are achievable and also makes you push yourself. And we created that document in mid-2017. By early 2020, I had already finished and achieved most of my 5-year goals. Yes, of course I had to work hard to achieve my goals, but a weird thing happens when you actually do achieve your goals. You would think that I would be over the moon like a space ape because I had achieved my goals, and I was happy, generally speaking, but it also made me anxious. Not having anything to look forward to or not having any goals to achieve in the future can make you directionless and makes life just pointless. Especially when you have all that passive income coming in, making you feel like life is awesome. It gives you that false sense of hope that everything is great and you don't need to actually achieve your goals or dream bigger when you actually need to. So while I did enjoy most of 2020 in a self-congratulatory mode that I had achieved my goals, but it also left a void that needed to be filled. I knew I needed to make a new goal list, a new big to-do list, something to look forward to for the next 5 years, something to achieve in the next 5 years. My next success map version 2.0. But I just kept pushing that task. Days and weeks would go by as I would just keep thinking that I would have to make a new success map and make new goals, but I would just never get around to doing it because there was no need or urgency. Who needs a to-do list when you have passive income coming in? Now, towards the end of 2020, I did end up creating that success map and I slowly started picking up the pieces. It was not easy. If you have had a routine for months on end of not doing anything, it's really tough to mentally break through all that laziness and just find a new work routine. And laziness in work also leads to laziness in other parts of your life. It's like a vicious cycle that you get trapped in. I started gaining weight. I was eating like twice than what I needed to. just because I had so much time. There's only so much like talking to friends or just chilling out that you can do. After a while, all of this does get boring. Believe me. You would think that when you have money coming in, that you have all the time in the world to do anything you want. But do you really? What are the things that you have to do if you, for example, have passive income coming in? Let's say you don't have to work a day. What would you be doing with your time? It's a weird thing when you see all the internet gurus claim like you have all the freedom to do what you want. The truth is, having the freedom to do what you want doesn't necessarily mean you will be doing anything, especially when you're stuck in a house in quarantine mode. Now listen, I am super grateful for all the passive income. Of course, it's great. Give me more, I'll take it.
But here's the next part of the dark side of passive income.
Passive income needs maintenance. If you stop pushing the boulder, the friction is going to come into play and it's going to get rid of all the momentum that you had built in the past, and the boulder is going to come to a stop. Look at all this AdSense revenue drop. When I was making videos consistently, AdSense revenue was up. But over time, as I reduced making videos, you can see a steady decline. So yes, passive income is there for all the videos I had created in the past, but if you don't do the upkeep, if you don't make at least a few videos every month, then the passive income is definitely going to start dropping over time. And the longer you delay adding some consistency, the worse it's going to get. As with AdSense, the same happened with all my other sources of passive income also. Some did not have such a drastic fall, but I could still notice a steady decline. And I know for a fact if I continued being lazy for another couple of years, all that hard work, all that passive income would slowly come to zilch. So you need to find a balance to make sure you're putting in at least that much effort that your passive income machine is being oiled regularly. It is being maintained, if not being grown. Of course, it's not like a full-time job or anything, but still, it's probably going to be more than 15-20 minutes a day. So the big question, is passive income bad? What's the solution? Should I not work towards passive income? Now, as I reflect into what happened this past year, one thing becomes crystal clear. Passive income is awesome, but a big but here. Your goals should not be tied to passive income. Let passive income be a welcome output to the effort that you're putting inside your business. But your goals, your ambitions, your dreams, your vision should have a bigger meaning. You should always be leveling up your goals as you keep hitting them. Level up your targets and be ethical in that entire journey to the top. Do not become wealthy at the expense of somebody else or at the expense of others. Become wealthy by adding value to people's lives and earning your money in the process. Not for gluttony or for materialism, nor for greed. Do it for your own sanity. If you like this video, hit that like button below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you next time.